We're just gonna take a night off. Fred's joined him.
Go. On hard.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, hold on just a second.
Dustin, did you hear me? I beat The Last of Us DLC like 2 minutes ago, like 5 minutes ago on hard.
Anthony, your volume's on like 2 of...
What about now?
What's going on? What the... Oh my...
Is there a problem with Anthony's internet again? Or is there...
Okay, it's on my end.
Like, I could hear you both fine.
I can't hear anything.
Then that's... I can hear Caleb fine, so...
It's on my end. Everything sounds so quiet. Did I mess with the volume?
So Caleb, I beat Last of Us, the original game, on hard last night, and then I just beat the DLC today on hard. And now on Saturday I'll probably start part 2 on hard, which is a way longer game.
Speaking of that, since like for all three of us, because since we mostly talked about the Summer Game Fest.
Wait. First question: are you live?
Yes, I am live.
Okay, watch what I say. Gotcha.
Oh, well, okay. Now I got it. So it turns out the volume was like almost 100% on
no, in the opposite way.
I do not know how I scraped it or whatever to make it that low.
I thought you were just deaf, so.
I was like, Anthony, come out of the void.
Yeah, I left the party and joined it again. I blame that on you now.
I thought it was you. Until I listened to a YouTube video.
Yeah, so Dustin, I literally beat the DLC like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, good for you.
I barely played it too. It's super short. It's like 3 hours long. I give it a 7 out of 10. Tells a decent enough story, and there's some fun parts on it.
I only played it once, so maybe it is a 7 out of 10.
I got stuck on a couple of parts. The Last of Us DLC. It's like only 3 hours long.
I'm not gonna look at it, or is it really important?
You should. Yes, it's like towards the end of the game where it took place towards the end of the game of the first game, so you're gonna spoil some stuff if you play it.
Oh, so no, but it's not really necessary to play it though.
No, it just tells a story of it. I'll tell you one part. There's 2 parts to the story. One's kind of spoilerly, so I won't even say that part. But there's a present Ellie, which is the storyline spoilerly. And there's a past Ellie, and the past Ellie, it tells about how she got bit.
Oh, so
with her friend.
So it's kind of like a black non-linear DLC.
What do you mean by not? I mean, it's like how the main game is. So.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to figure out something, but The Last of Us remake. I'm not too impressed.
They only showed pictures, dude.
No. Did you not watch the trailer?
Yeah, the trailer is like not gameplay at all, dude. It's environments and cutscenes.
I'm just like
slightly better than probably.
For me, what's even the point? You could just call it like a remaster. Almost, but
well, they didn't want to be Rockstar and remaster.
Speaking of, how old is Resident Evil 4? Oh, I guess.
Oh, good lord, probably about like 20 years old.
Wow, that makes me feel old. It's just like a
You're-
PS2 game, isn't it?
You're old, so it's fine.
Hey, don't call me ancient. Don't start calling me that anytime soon.
Wait a
Stay away from
minute.
daycare, then.
To me, I feel like I'm gonna skip on this remake.
I'm not, because Last of Us is my favorite freaking game. I give the original game a 9.5. This remake has the potential of making the game a 10 out of 10 for me. So,
Well, where did the 0.5 off even come from?
the wonky controls, but I don't know if I should take too much off of that because they weren't wonky when they made the game, and I think the visuals could be a bit better, obviously, which I can't take too much off of that because, you know. And then there's a couple parts in the game I just don't like doing. The sniper part. Good luck with that.
I don't
When you do
think
that.
the visuals really aged poorly at all.
I know, I just played it and I thought it looked pretty good still.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I mean,
I think some of the textures don't, I mean, they don't look amazing, but
Like, for me, I just don't really like. They're gonna like even pull like the full $70.
I wonder if they're gonna have an upgrade option if you own
The original.
the PS4 version.
I highly doubt it.
no.
Because here's my thought. They're gonna delist the original.
No, they're not Rockstar. They're not gonna delist the original. That's only a Rockstar move.
Well, I mean, there's still millions that still have the disc anyway, even if they did take it off the PlayStation Store, which would be a pretty dumb move.
I mean, look at Ghost of Tsushima, for example.
They didn't delist the PS4 version, dude.
You can't even get the original without getting the upgrade. Like,
Without the DLC, well, I mean, that's kind of a good thing, I guess. If you play the game, why would you not want to play the DLC? It's like more of the same.
I call BS on that.
Yeah, Dustin, good job. Watch your language.
Yeah, you
But
did
yeah.
a good job too. We're just gonna pat ourselves on our shoulder.
Yeah, thank you.
We
gonna
have
pat
to
my-
stop ourselves from saying a curse word, and we're not even 5 minutes in.
Yeah.
oh,
Well,
Rost!
it does feel like a podcast, doesn't it?
Where are you, Rost? I'm playing,
Anyway,
I'm playing,
there's
I'm playing
no
Horizon
way
Zero Dawn
that-
right now.
There's no freaking way that you can't just buy the base game of Ghost of Tsushima.
like you have to find the physical copy for it, and that, like.
Oh, he's saying. I think he's saying digital version.
I'm looking for digital. Well, it might be impossible to find because, you know,
PlayStation Store is a mess.
because I don't have the game.
I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn on Ultra Hard on New Game Plus. I restarted it a second ago.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun for me.
On Ultra Hard? You're gonna do Ultra Hard? Oh, I'm gonna watch that.
No. No, you told me like the Frost Claw.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Oh, I beat it.
Oh,
I haven't faced the other one.
Fireclaw?
I haven't faced that one yet.
Yeah, they're both in the Forbidden West. Can't talk.
You sure you beat the Frost Claw?
Yes, I did.
What does it look like?
A bear with ice abilities.
Yep, that's the Frost Claw.
Well, good for you. That's one of the tougher enemies in the game.
I actually beat it first try.
What a pro. You played Last of Us really terribly, by the way.
I could tell, like, the one part you're gonna tell me about is, like, the church cemetery. Yeah. Oh, come on. Let me throw my hammer.
Or the first part you bump into a clicker. You had like 15 times on that part. Oh, I love your reaction when you bump into a bloater. You're like, what is this? Wait until towards the end of the game, there's a tunnel. You have to fight 3 of those guys back to back to back.
No.
And a bunch of clickers. It's like at the butt end of the game.
Fuck.
I just did that part yesterday on hard.
Well, I better have a lot of Molotovs then. I'm gonna do that part.
You're gonna have fun. It's gonna be 10 out of 10.
Game that's coming out next week. Thanks.
I don't know that, honestly. Oh, you're gonna have to play that eventually now.
I know.
That's a long ass game.
You don't think I don't know that?
Oh, by the way, since stalkers are introduced in the DLC of the first game. Like, I always thought they were new in The Last of Us Part 2. No, they're not, I guess.
Is it? Oh.
I don't think Last of Us Part 2 adds a single new enemy.
I would think the only thing that is the human enemies as much.
As Abby.
Uh-oh. Oh, lovely.
What?
It's a good thing, though, because it's only just gonna be a, like, broadcast, so...
Dude, the game's been out for 2 years. If you haven't played it, you haven't played it.
No, like, my quality dipped.
Oh.
Luckily, it's just gonna be, like, us talking, so...
Actually, the game's been out for almost 3 years now.
But... at least, like, for me, like, when I was looking at the videos this evening when I got back home, was that, like, okay, I'll take Shredder's Revenge, like, alright, next Thursday I'll actually take a look at it. For once. Because I've been waiting for that since the end of last year. And then Neon White's also one I've been waiting on.
If I could just jump in here a second. Okay, Caleb, you were right. They did delist it. And now that I know that, I would not be surprised if they did the same thing with The Last of Us.
Well, why have the original, so I don't care.
That's still pretty shitty.
It's probably all Sony. Because with the GTA remasters, I guarantee that was 2K, and I guarantee it's Sony.
It forces you to get, well, first
new one.
Ghost of Tsushima with DLC if you want it digitally. And actually, it's not that easy to get the standard edition physically anymore either.
Hmm.
It's over $50 on Amazon.
I'm getting my controls mixed up with Last of Us and Horizon right now. This is not good at all.
So we were talking about the games at Summer Game Fest. I could only think of like 4.
4? I thought
worth mentioning.
There was 2, and I already said the 2 for me.
For you,
yeah, for
you're
you.
Always the person with the least.
I'm always the person with the least of these Game Fests. That's why I don't watch them ever.
It's a good thing we didn't. It's a good thing I didn't go like. Well, if Jake didn't have something planned and I was back at your place and I was like, no, no, let's not watch a movie. Let's watch this 2-hour showcase where we're gonna be bored for like 95% of it.
They're being very cryptic because Caleb doesn't know what we're talking about. What we actually did.
What, you guys
Well,
had
we'll get
like
to that
what?
later.
We went to Jacob's place, played pool till about 3 o'clock, then we went bowling afterwards.
I said we'll get to that later, then you just did it anyway.
Well, I did not hear. I'll get to that later. So you said it while I was talking.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I'll
You
get
did.
into more specifics later. There's some interesting stuff that happened. Just like I told Anthony some interesting stuff that happened last week. Anyway, Callisto Protocol looked pretty good. At first, I was looking for major disappointment because we just got the same exact trailer that we got with the State of Play.
I know.
I was like, oh, they're not gonna pull that, are they? I hate when they do that. Then we actually got gameplay, and it looks really, really good. I loved how you just got your main character died, and the dismemberment is awesome. All the hazards are awesome, even though
I
couldn't
haven't
get too
seen the
much into
gameplay
Dead
as much as like
Space.
the State of Play trailer, so I don't want to see all.
Oh, there's like a good 3 minutes more of gameplay with Summer Games Fest, and it actually delivered. It looks fantastic.
Like, I kind of want to look at it, but I wish it was like in October, though.
What's wrong with December? There might not be anything else coming out then.
Well,
What other game did you say was? There's another game that was coming out in December. I don't remember what it was.
I don't know anything else that's coming out in December. Though
you're
there's
thinking
some
of January,
games-
if it's like Dead Space remake.
Oh, January is Dead Space. Which is really weird because if there's no delays, that's two very, very similar Dead Space type games. Which
Well, yes, it was made by the same developer.
Yeah, but they're very, very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Because Callisto Protocol is made from ex-Dead Space devs.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, that's really...
And then in March we get Resident Evil. God, I have a game every. It's the only game that's delayed next year.
There's already rumors that because The Last of Us remake is in this fall, they're going to push God of War to like spring.
Oh.
I've already heard of some reports that it's gotten a delay.
I knew it was gonna get a freaking delay.
Last time I said so, you sounded very certain that it wasn't going to get pushed. Though that was before we knew that they were going to push The Last of Us remake.
There's a bunch of times I've said the game's gonna get delayed, and you're like, oh, it's not gonna get delayed. They haven't said anything.
It went very back and forth because Sony was constantly saying that it was going to stay in the year. I mean, we don't have anything confirmed yet, but
I haven't seen any gameplay, so I kind of figure it's gonna get delayed eventually.
already saw some gameplay in the last trailer.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, right. We've had one gameplay trailer. That's it.
How many more do you need? It's going to be the same combat for the most part. We already
Yeah.
got an idea of who's showing up.
Mm-hmm.
With
It wasn't a very long
Thor
gameplay
and-
trailer either, but
and the Norse god of war. I mean, I think that's enough of a teaser. They could release the game tomorrow, and I would have no complaints about what they've shown.
How she did this?
well, I never saw it have complaints. I'm gonna love the game no matter what.
And regardless, you're gonna get like $70 worth for like the PS5 version or a $60 version. No matter what.
I'll get to $70 games later, because I have something to say about that, but I'll talk a bit about Last of Us Remake and my thoughts. Now, it's not quite... It could be in like the top 5 to 10 favorite games. It's not like my favorite. but I do love the first Last of Us. That being said, a graphics improvement,
No,
which
that's impossible. Is that
I imagine the gameplay is going to be pretty similar to Last of Us Part 2.
Get me closer, Guardian. I have
Maybe
to see.
gameplay could sway me more, but even with incredible graphics, which may or may not have been needed, because I still like the visual style of the first remaster,
That's void
it
light.
is not worth $70
We
to
have to
me.
stop
Not
its
at all.
ghost. There's no other way.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping they have a. That's why I'm hoping they have a version that you can just upgrade.
That's very wishful thinking. I was hoping it was going to be $40 to $50, because this is mostly just a visual facelift.
You still don't know that for sure. You don't know if they added different
Oh,
sections of them.
there's already things like for a collector's edition already.
It's not like
I know it's $100.
Yeah, that's a video game thing. Same thing with Callisto Protocol. There's a $100 edition of that too. But
we have to
we
keep
do
going.
know a little bit, mostly from like,
What has she done to you?
I don't know how Nibel from Twitter gets his information, but they have expanded like some
you
of the
dickhead.
environments a little bit, and like
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. If there's times where I'm live, I can be mad and do.
parts and maybe some
Well-
skins for
Pre-order
your
bonuses
weapons.
always suck. So
Yeah, part of that is the digital deluxe edition too. That's what I'm saying. It's just that stuff. Mostly stuff that was already available in the base version.
Well, here's the other thing though too. I'm always seeing like a lot for like the multiplayer aspect too. Is like when I saw the pre-order bonuses for the deluxe edition, I'm like, why do we need like a shotgun skin or something like that? Or when we don't need it.
Yeah, like I don't care. I use the shotgun in The Last of Us. I don't care what it looks like, to be honest. I just care about how it feels to use it, or how effective I can use it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need my guns to be customized.
The only thing
Honestly,
I would be
that's really just for your own visual flair, because in an apocalypse setting, it's completely useless.
the only thing that would be, look out for your shelf is those limited edition steel books. That's the only thing I can say is like
I'm not paying extra for that.
I
I don't
know
even want to pay the $70 for the standard. Nope.
because you got like 4 of them that are gonna come exclusively whenever you pre-order. Like 1 out of 4 chances. Because I think there's
Also, this is very nitpicky, but with each re-release of The Last of Us, the box art I think looks worse.
yeah, like
Still not
I
as
like,
bad as Part 2 box art.
really, I think the box art for the remaster looks better than the original, in my opinion. But
The original has much more of a focus on the environment, and I really like that. It looks more artistic.
Is this place?
I mean, I don't
This
dislike the
doesn't look like a high
remaster
throne
artwork either, but
isn't
the
it
new artwork looks very video game template.
because I think
Faces.
isn't it just
The
Ellie?
damn faces.
no, it's Ellie and Joel's
it's-
smaller.
Yeah, Ellie's head and Joel's body's silhouetted in there.
Wow. Because the
With
last
a
time I
very
looked,
hazy looking background that you can't really make any detail out of. Some people wanted The Last of Us Part 2 to have kind of like riding on the horse and a
That-
rundown Seattle in the sunlight, and I think that would have been way better than the close-up face. I know
Yeah.
that's the tone of the game of Last of Us Part 2, and it kind of gives you an idea what to expect, but man, I do not like the box art.
I was gonna say something. I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
So,
I I could agree with that because, like, the PS3 version, I like that a lot for the original
I
Last
don't
of
really
Us.
care. I could sit. I don't really sit there and stare at my box arts. I guess I don't want them to look terrible, but if they look, not because they're remastered, I don't give a crap.
Well, of course, I was a graphic design major, so that's one thing. I judge everything by looks.
Wow, then all the MCU movies box art look like crap because they all look the freaking same.
Yeah, a lot of them are. A lot of movie packaging looks pretty bad. They were pretty bad with Blu-ray, but with the 4K, a lot of them looked a lot better. With especially Warner Brothers or Paramount, they have really nice covers. But anyway, I'm getting off of video games there. But when you have really nice box art, I think you treasure it more, and it just feels more special. That's just what I'm getting at. And that's probably why a lot of people collect the steelbooks, because usually they're more creative than the official box art.
That
Anyway,
I'll
Caleb,
agree with.
is there anything else you wanted to bring up in Summer Game Fest?
What were you looking forward to, like Neon White or like
Was
any?
that one in the clouds?
Yes.
I was skimming through a lot of it. I don't know about that one really.
You skimmed through it. I watched highlight. I watched a 10-minute like them talking about everything that was announced. That was
I really didn't actually get one of those videos, so I just went to the 2-hour thing and I just kept skimming announcements. Man, there must have been a ton of talking, and I had to skim through like 20 different ads.
Ugh. Good thing I only just caught like IGN's like, oh, here's the video like world premiere videos.
Well,
But
I wanted to check out everything just in case there was something that one of those recaps would miss.
these game shows
regret it.
These game shows are always terrible, and a lot of people always watch them. We had the same complaints last year about it being terrible.
Summer Game Fest was not terrible last year. It was
I heard
okay.
I heard it was
Well,
very
they
good
announced
at all.
the Elden Ring release date and gameplay last year, so that got a lot of points. But apparently there was hardly anything. I'd say the big thing was the Callisto Protocol that he was trying to sell, but yeah, and the pacing I heard was just awful. Like, man, this is like a D at best. Like, even some of the games that are really good, it just seems like none of them put their best foot forward. The trailers were too short, and what they showed was not very good.
It's because they show their own trailers. They don't want to show their best stuff now at the stupid showcase. They're going to show it when they're ready to show it, really.
But there's some of these games where they have to put their best foot forward here, because if you show it on YouTube, everyone's just going to ignore it. This is some games' only chance to get recognition.
Like
the bigger games are gonna get recognition anyways. The smaller games are the games that really have to get recognized in showcases like this.
Yeah, but you'd still think if everyone's going to talk about your game at this big showcase, that's going to work better than if you just drop your trailer on a random Tuesday.
Because, like, The Last of Us is such a big game that they didn't have to show anything and people were still talking about it.
I kind of like that it got leaked early, because I would have been so annoyed to go through 2 hours of that showcase, because it was at the very tail end, only to see a 1.5 minute trailer with little gameplay. I mean, you can call some of it gameplay, but it's really just because you've seen that before, because you've played that before.
Yeah, I saw that school scene when the bloater comes in.
Yeah,
where Caleb was like, "What is that?"
I guess maybe instead of gameplay, you could call in-game footage, because it did look in-game instead of like a pretty CG trailer. But yeah,
But that's impossible. Isn't it?
I don't know. In my opinion, if one of your guys' favorite game, I don't know what it would be. Actually, you know what?
I don't
Dustin,
know what it would
Caleb,
be either.
Caleb, tell me your favorite game.
Oh gosh, I can't tell you for
Here,
sure.
I'll do
Just,
it.
just tell me a really one of your very favorite games. Like it doesn't have to be top favorite, but you know.
Okay,
Do you want a favorite game, or do you want a game that
Look at this,
you
so
want to come out? Are you talking about a remake, or are you talking about something that you want us
The Witch Queen.
to have an announcement
Hive
for
God
that
of
hasn't been announced
We're
yet?
talking about a remake, so
Hive legend tells
Okay,
Okay, a remake.
let's say
Alright,
Persona
go for it.
3.
all right. Persona 3 comes out. It's a freaking remake. They charge $70 for it. Caleb, are you buying it?
worm familiar that warned of an impending cataclysm.
Probably. Let's be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah.
It's the same for The Last of Us with me. It's probably my favorite game of all time, so of course I'm gonna buy it for $70. It looks better.
Persona
Yeah,
3,
do I-
yes, but that's really because a remake would absolutely
Need it.
Countless civilizations were
it really needed it, and it would move the graphics into the stratosphere.
Yeah, but like I've mentioned, I think that they did Last of Us remake way too early. But
Also,
I mean,
the
am I
game
gonna
has
complain about it?
gameplay issues,
until
so
they tried to
it's-
take on the Guardians.
Wait, to me,
We're getting off topic. Now we're talking about Persona 3.
No, no.
Just
I was gonna finish, but
Go ahead.
it's just that the freaking
Because Savathun knows the best way to beat your enemy is to join them.
The Last of Us, at least the remaster, it's just perfectly playable on its own.
From within.
That's what I said. I don't think they should have made it. But at least it looks. Let's talk about the GTA remaster right now. They
God.
did nothing, and then they charged you how much for it? They put no effort into it.
Oh, let's like GTA 5 is actually another like. Why would you want to pay full price for like to go ahead and have the PS5 version?
That's a very good point. I would not have paid a penny over that $10 to upgrade it. And even with that $10, I was like, what the heck did I even get besides better load times?
And the game has fidelity. I've seen people play it. It has like fidelity mode, performance, like you know how games normally do now.
I don't really care. At the end of the day, it doesn't really look or play
We're in a
hardly
new
any
paradigm,
different at all.
where the boundaries
I mean, I guess
See,
it's
I-
got haptic feedback, so there we go.
especially
I guess I'm biased because Skyrim actually added new content in. So I think the Skyrim upgrade was better. Even though Skyrim doesn't look that much better either than it did before.
there's no use to
Being that it's like over a 10-year-old game, though, too. Let's be honest about that. It's like you could like make the joke of playing on your Amazon, like Amazon refrigerator.
Except you didn't pay $70 for Skyrim.
I know.
No, I paid 20, and it was only 20 if you had the game. While GTA was only 10 for that one for like a little bit.
Well, here's
So-
the question. If Skyrim got a remake and the visuals just went way up, and let's say it controls quite a bit better, because I don't know, that's actually uses a new engine or whatever. You buying it?
Guardians have been combing
Probably.
I figured you would say that.
Yep. Hey,
And
Todd
I-
Howard
and-
said he's gonna keep selling these until people stop buying them.
And I would wheel you into the mental institution.
It's like we'll
Really, 'cause
definitely put
that
you
is
on a straight
That's
jacket.
a bad example because if you say Persona 3, guess what, guys? You guys are going to be getting another Persona game eventually on the PlayStation. Am I getting another Elder Scrolls on the PlayStation? Probably not. So that's not a good comparison.
But it's a game that desperately needed a remake.
Oh yes.
I'll be right back. I have to look at my laundry.
Besides that, like
So,
I-
you excited with your Turtles game?
oh hell, why do you think I said it in our messaging group? It's like anybody want to do collab? It's $25.
Yeah,
For
I
what
know. It's just I really got to send you an another one of those adapters, please try one. I'm not going to make you go look for the Starlink thing, because the thing is, I looked up a video of it, and basically it would make an Ethernet connection right off of your router, but then it would be the same problem because, you would have to feed your Ethernet cable to your room, which is not going to happen. So what you really need is you need a plug-in. It reads your Wi-Fi from your Starlink, and this one even says it's compatible with Starlink. So it reads your Wi-Fi, and then there is an LAN port or Ethernet port or whatever from the plug-in, and you feed that cable from the plug-in to your PS5, and it should say you will have wired internet. And hopefully, I think what you have is a latency problem because of how far away your router is. And I think if you have wired, it should at least be an improvement, because your speed shouldn't be the issue.
That's what I think about it too. It's just like,
please give it a try. I want to actually watch your well, I already said it. I want to watch your Last of Us stream or whatever without it getting blurry all the time. It's like, and I'm kind of frustrated tonight because I was having a good time hanging out with Anthony and Jake, and then everything went to crap in the afternoon, and
that's fine. Like,
having a rough night.
I kind of needed just talk, because I haven't talked to anybody for since Friday. So honestly, this is kind of one of the reasons why I'm just doing what I just called this a office meeting.
That's very good.
Here I was, bemoaning the fact that we
So,
had two mysteries to solve.
And that's fine. You just vent. This is just mainly just the vent, and just talk.
Yeah, but I don't want to flag you because I've finally got one of those cloths.
Oh.
And I tried it on my discs today, and I still
Did you not have
problems.
Did you not have the spray, the cleaning spray or anything like that? That would help.
No, I didn't get that. Maybe that would help. I don't know.
I need someone to go in and dig.
Because sometimes I use that.
Guardian, how do you feel about working with the hidden?
That would work. So set up sphere. That should do. Because
I guess it worked a little bit, because with Godfather Coda, it was always getting stuck on this one part.
See.
And,
yeah.
Well, it didn't fix there, but the last time I was watching it, I just tried to ignore it and then watch after it. And then, about 5 minutes later, it messed up again. This time, when I got past it, it didn't have any problems 5 minutes later. So maybe I can watch the rest of the 2 freaking hours I can't watch. I've been trying to fix that part of Coda over and over and over, and I must have watched that same scene a dozen times. I am so sick of it. I'm always dreading. This is the part where the disc messes up every time.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna pause our little broadcast for a second, because I am going to Resume. But you're not wrong. Like, I am playing it at the right time before it actually gets the remake, which, like, Anthony's not wrong. I feel like there could have been other projects that could have been, like,
Quickly, friend.
for me,
Oh, absolutely.
like,
they were going between a Last of Us remake and an Uncharted 1 remake. And if they had to pick one of them, I would not want to pay $70 to play the Uncharted 1 remake.
So I have a question, generally a question. So how many more hours did Persona 5 Royale have in it compared to the normal game that they added?
About
like
20,
20?
25. Well, there's more
25?
content than that, so maybe you could squeeze out like a good 40.
See, Skyrim, I'm pretty sure had more than that because there's a whole new survival mode, which is way different than the normal game is.
Dude,
So,
I don't care. That's a mode.
Yeah, well, you said they had 20. Skyrim probably had 20 or 30-ish, but anyways, that was freaking $20. You had to rebuy a whole game just to get that. They didn't. It was dumb that they didn't put it like as a DLC. They resold you the game again.
Yeah, they don't.
yeah,
How much was that, anyways, to buy that version?
60 full retail.
60. But I got the original game when it was on sale for like 25.
60. That's almost as bad as rebuying The Last of Us. Because The Last of Us is 70, so it's not quite as bad. But that game is also longer, so you get more bang for your buck. But I think the story in The Last of Us is why I love it so much. It's like, it's such a good story. It's so touching. Love the universe.
I mean, I could argue,
the
like...
story's not gonna, like, hardly change a bit.
like, for me, like, Persona 5, like, I like the story, and I like the characters, and that's why I got it, like originally I got into Persona 4, and that's how
I hate that I brought Persona now.
Hey,
I figured you would.
you regret your choices.
And
Kenny.
if I was patient, I probably could have gotten it for half price around holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Caleb, you liked the Turtles, because of course you were looking forward to that. And I liked the Cuphead content.
Oh, I didn't see the Cuphead content.
Yeah.
Did they say when it was coming?
I was watching Dreamcast guy, and he was saying that it just looks more like Cuphead. So it's not really. He was saying he doesn't really think he's gonna get into it because he's worn out from Cuphead or whatever.
Well, I love Cuphead, so...
He said he loved
That's
Cuphead
exactly
too,
what I wanted.
so... I don't know.
I say be careful.
His opinion.
They screwed up the TV show.
Oh yeah, no, let's not talk
That
about
was
the TV show.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Actually, depending on who you ask, they didn't screw it up at all. It's just they made it way too kid-friendly.
Yes.
But I watched a few episodes. It's not that bad.
Ow.
They put in some of the lore and characters from the game.
Mm-hmm. Other than whatever we're gonna have with Miss Chalice for the DLC.
I like an extra playable character. And I noticed in the gameplay, there was an extra shooting style that was not in the original game.
Oh, by the way, Caleb, playing Horizon Zero Dawn and using those potions to boost up your health, that doesn't give you more health, Caleb. That just boosts up your health for temporary.
I know. I didn't even have, like, healing potions at the time. I'm like, okay, I need just, like,
Yeah, you're not good at stocking up on stuff.
Don't remind me.
Like, I always make sure I'm fully equipped before I go into a fight. Apparently I did more than... Like, I waited until I was full on plant health, like, be able to heal myself, like, full 3 bars for plants before I went into fights. I forgot where to go here. Oh, it's over this way, I think.
That, up there. I think that door will lead us out. We just need a way up.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm interested in that horror game, Dustin. I've even seen gameplay, I'm interested in it. I'll probably watch the gameplay eventually. I just really haven't had time to watch it. Because I wanted to finish the Last of Us DLC. And then, like Caleb said, we're talking. I'm like, crap, I gotta really finish it fast. I got a schedule to keep. I gotta start Last of Us 2 on Saturday.
Oh, I figured you would like it, and I was wanting to get into the Dead Space remake, even though I didn't do very well.
I mean,
Playing it.
I mean,
You didn't do very well in the original? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, when we were playing it that one day.
I don't even remember how to play it. So I probably didn't do very well either. I don't think I played, actually. Dustin said he wants to get into some of the Resident Evil games. But he doesn't want to play 3. I'm offended. And he doesn't want to play the best one, 6.
Screw you.
Or 5.
What? 5 is amazing!
5
Here.
sucks, unless you're doing
5?
co-op.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah, I hope they have 5.
Oh, excuse me. But screw you. I also hate 6, so no.
Everyone hates 6.
Everybody likes 6. What are you talking about?
Shut up. Quit lying to yourself. Oh, ow. Oh, but, like, I would definitely start off, like, 1 remake and then go ahead and get 2.
Yeah, no, he should start off at 7 since that's the free one he can get. Don't listen to Caleb. Caleb's bad at spending money. He's like the worst person to listen to.
Did I ever say to get 7? No.
Yeah, you're right. You didn't say to get the free one. You're telling them to buy ones instead. That's what I was saying.
Like,
You
you
don't
can
get
get
upset,
Resident
so.
Evil 1. I think you could get it for cheap now. Oh, where the hell?
Yeah, he definitely does not like Resident Evil 1, right, Dustin? Camera angles?
Me? No.
Yeah. I told you. He complains about it every time we play it, so I gotta gather that. But the camera angle switch. So do I, honestly. I really wish they would remake that game again.
Remake the remake.
Oh, yeah, because GTA didn't just do that? Well, I mean, I guess it's a remaster. The remaster, it's a little bit different.
Don't even know what you're talking about.
I said in GTA didn't do that, but I'm like, wait, actually, that's a remaster, so I guess that's a little bit different.
How's that a remaster of a remaster?
How's that They remastered it on PS5, on 4, GTA. And then they remastered it again. How's that not a remaster of a remaster?
Oh, you mean 5?
Yes.
I wouldn't call that a remaster.
You wouldn't call the PS5 version a remaster?
I wouldn't call the PS4 version a remaster.
No.
It definitely looks. It definitely
It's just
looks
a
better.
port.
It looks better and plays better.
It's just a port.
Because it's a better system.
Okay.
I mean, how do you make a remaster in, like, what? Less than 6 months after the original game
I don't
comes
know,
out?
but I'm not the only one that calls it a remaster because people are sitting there comparing it to Skyrim, how many times it's got remastered. So, and not to mention it has new mechanics that the old one doesn't have.
It does?
Yeah, remember you can play in first-person mode.
That's it.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played through the whole game. I know that one's
That sounds like a patch. You call that remaster material?
plays 60 frames too. I guess that's could be a patch too. I don't know. I'm telling you right now. I'm not the only one that calls it a remaster. I've seen people call it a remaster because people are comparing it to Skyrim. How many times it's gotten remastered?
Skyrim always says how many times it gets ported. Kind of like Resident Evil 4.
What? Wait, what? Skyrim has the PS4 version was a remaster, and the PS5 version is a remaster.
Yeah, but most people talk about Skyrim about ports. You know, like how it's on your toaster and your fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, lately most people are talking about comparing it to GTA 5.
Well, whatever. I've never heard of the PS4 version being a remaster.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure most people consider it a remaster, but whatever.
I don't know who your most people are.
People on the internet. People on the internet. Again, people on the internet think Hitler's still alive, so I don't think their opinions really count.
He's in Argentina.
I don't know. I consider a remaster. I consider
You
a
would have
remaster.
had to have drank the Holy Grail to still be alive.
Oh, exactly, because he would be like over 100 years old by that point, too.
I don't know how old he was when he, quote, died.
Let's try not to bring up that subject of apparent reasons.
Well, yeah, it was just a joke. I wasn't really.
I
Talking
know
about it. It was
you're
a joke.
just trying to joke, but just careful.
It's like about 75 years ago.
Let's talk about Evil Dead again. Ash is really cool. The end. You know, let's not talk about Evil Dead anymore.
It's the reason I watch movies and TV show.
It's because of Ash. Me too.
Yep.
Well, I would say, what was it last week, Anthony, for you? Because I know we didn't talk about this. Was that the state of play was definitely a win for you, for sure.
Why?
Well, you pretty much had like 2 Capcom games, that both Resident Evil 4 and like Resident Evil Village VR. Plus,
I don't have a VR set. What do I care about Resident Evil 8?
And
VR?
then you had the Callisto effect.
Yeah, so I had 2 games again.
Free. Like, here's your big Capcom, like...
Yeah, I am excited for Resident Evil 4, but that was the only Capcom thing I cared about. I wanted them to announce Resident Evil 8 Village DLC, but apparently that's not happening. So,
I don't think they're planning on it.
No, they are definitely. I mean, maybe not anytime soon, but they're definitely doing DLC. They've already said they're going to. I hate this part.
I don't know what the point is of releasing DLC. It's gonna be like 2 years after launch.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah, well, we all know the story with that.
Yeah, it was really good when it came out. Is that the story? Wasn't glitchy at all.
And now we are just now hearing about the animated series too. That's coming on Netflix too for once too. If anybody forgotten that too.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard about that.
That was one of the projects that it was gonna have an animated series alongside, like, what was it, The Witcher animated TV show too. But
why do you guys gotta kill Aloy? She's a nice girl.
she's a nice lady. What does she ever do to you?
She's a caveman. You've only seen that movie once. You can't keep quoting that movie.
Chef, I used it during work.
He just loves that quote.
That's my favorite comedy. You can't always say that.
How dare you? She was a nice lady.
You don't even know what the character's name that says that.
Alan.
Okay, maybe you do.
Shut up, I know what I'm talking about.
I have also seen a movie whose Name is Alan.
The Departed.
No, Jurassic Park.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh yeah. What did you think about the first one?
The first one's awesome. I think
I know,
I
it's
actually
what-
prefer it to Jaws.
Really, I prefer Jaws, but I still really love the first one.
But
It's crazy that I don't think there's a single great one after that. I kind of like
think
3.
I think 2's decent in my opinion. But 2's very diverse though, for some reason.
I don't like 2.
Eyes up, Guardian.
You like 3 more than 2? I mean,
Yep.
that's an opinion, I guess, but so right. I don't think Fallen Kingdom is like it's. I think it's okay. I don't think it's.
I disagree. Fallen Kingdom is garbo.
Ow.
Jurassic World, it's entertaining, but it's don't think about it too hard.
Yep. I agree. That's probably my second favorite one, but I agree completely with that one.
It's really bad that that's the second best one in the franchise. They couldn't really do anything with the scientific or philosophical questions of the first movie.
well, you're not. Well, you're gonna combine that with the next one, though.
I heard it's not good.
Uh-oh.
So, yep,
Not sure I'll
there goes that trilogy.
serving the hive.
Oh, no.
It's kind of funny because
The Traveler released us
if
just
you go
before
by
the
Anthony's logic, I have a soft spot for 3.
These ghosts had thousands of
Both
opportunities
trilogies
to
start out
and they passed right
strong,
over
I mean,
and chose
in
our
their own
enemy
way.
instead.
and then they decline with each movie.
I don't think 3 is as bad as people say it is, but it's. I still think 2's better, but
You just don't like the couple.
I think I liked. I don't know. I like the main character in 2. He's from the first one.
He doesn't have anything to do in 2.
No,
Yeah, Jeff
I said
Gold-
the main character in 2. He's in the. I said he's in the first one.
Oh, you mean in the third one? The main
Huh?
character from the first one is the main character in the third one.
No,
Alan Grant.
I said the main character from the second movie. The main character in the second movie is in the first movie. That's literally what I said, like 5 times now.
What kind of comment is that? Of course, Jeff Goldblum was in the first movie.
And that's what I said. You kept asking me. Or of course, the main character from the first movie is in the third movie.
That's not even worth bringing up. I already know that the main character of the second movie is Jeff Goldblum.
And I'm saying I think I like him better than the other
But he
guy.
doesn't have anything to do. They don't give him anything to do in the second movie.
I don't know if I could argue with that because I don't even remember the second movie all that much. I just remember liking the third one. So I don't
He's
know.
a wasted character in the second movie. Just about every character was wasted in the second movie. At least Alan Grant actually has a character in the third movie. And there's very entertaining dinosaur sequences. The ending, let's not talk about the ending. Jurassic Park 3, they clearly were like, I don't know how to end this movie, so the military shows up.
Well, I don't even care because Jurassic World is my second favorite, so I don't care about Jurassic Park, or about Jurassic Park 2 or 3 because.
As you can see, the entire series has problems, and it seems like when they went into Jurassic World, it kind of turned into like
Fast and
Furious with dinosaurs.
Oh, we were both thinking the same thing. That's hilarious.
It's like, we need more action than dinosaurs and not care about the scientific bullshit.
Not care about the story at all.
Yep.
I mean, I'll give Lost World a bit of credit. Steven Spielberg tried to make an interesting movie. Spielberg has went on record saying he does not like doing sequels because they're always inferior to his originals.
Jaws 2. Jaws 2 is actually pretty. Jaws 2 is decent in my opinion.
I do not believe he directed that.
Oh.
I think the only franchises with sequels he's done is Jurassic Park, which he only did the first two, and Indiana Jones. Which, at least he nailed it for the third one. Can't even complain about the second one. The fourth one, though,
It's gonna be better than the new one, so hey, more of that than complain about. Wait.
that would be pretty rough. I do not think my heart could handle that.
Peer pressure's a hell of a thing. Also, because it's what the traveler must have wanted.
Well, I don't even know if we have anything else to talk about with video games.
That's the traveler's will.
I have barely anything to talk about. Period. I only had 2 games in there what I cared about.
I mean, at least
Nearly
like
an
for
hour.
like
About random stuff. We're just start talking about Jurassic Park, dude. Come on, random stuff.
It took us a while to get there.
you did.
Earlier, Caleb went on a spiel about Persona.
The energy I detected within was extremely volatile.
I'm gonna persona ya.
The Scorn clearly
Wow.
have an appetite for destruction, but at whose behest? We do not yet know.
You act like that was a bad joke. That's literally what Anthony said.
I know. Wait. No, I don't want to get rid of that mod. Shoot.
Using mods, cheater, pumpkin eater.
I'm doing a build for one of my classes. Like, I was doing last night about it. Like, I was.
How did I miss this guy's face? It's probably because he has a beautiful face.
Oh, Caleb, it looks like those paint splatter effects in Street Fighter 6 are actually gameplay.
I noticed that with Guile, with his gameplay.
Fuck.
Like,
I knew that was one of the games you're gonna be interested in.
Actually, he says he's not a big fan of Street Fighter.
Oh.
it's
I just
not.
thought it was interesting.
That's like first video game, first fighting series that you're not interested in. I know of.
It's not. I'm just not used to it. Like,
You're not used to Injustice either. You suck at it.
shut up. It's. I wasn't grown up with Street Fighter that much compared to like Mortal Kombat.
In Tekken.
Well, Tekken got in a little later, but like Street Fighter for me, like I didn't the only thing I had, and this is like just being honest, is like add Street Fighter 2 for the Sega Genesis.
You did what? I thought you said Predator 2.
Street Fighter 2. Probably one of the most popular Street Fighter games of all time. And I had it for the Genesis, and I didn't play it a lot because, I'll be honest, I was more interested in playing Power Rangers than I was with...
Power Rangers?
Shut
I
up.
played Power Rangers. I played Power Rangers too when I was younger. Or were you 20 when you played Power Rangers?
But, I'm not...
He's not gonna say anything.
Like, I won't
Ow.
say anything because I do play a fighting game with Power Rangers, so...
Of course you do.
I'm looking at Last of Us remake shots. And wow, Joel looks older because his hair looks more gray.
I know. Like, we have the detail to make him older.
Well, I mean, Caleb, all you do is complain about Last of Us. That's what I said.
I'm just saying, in the PS4 version, his hair looks pretty black, so he does look young for his age.
Yeah, Caleb thought that was a complaint because he had to complain about it. Oh, he looks older. He looks like his age. Oh no!
You don't know that was
I just
his intention.
heard
I
my
was
own
just
voice.
making observations.
I wasn't even making that. It's more like,
Or what?
do I care?
Here? What? What's my
Alright,
kid
Anthony,
doing?
you're going in timeout.
What, did you mute him?
No.
I was gonna say, that would be hilarious if you just muted him on your side.
Are you gonna spank me too?
Oh, good lord.
Nearing the highway.
It's like, I have enough of that crap around at work.
You have enough of getting spanked at work?
As in, like, it's like, trying to playfully, like, jokingly aside.
You knew
Like-
exactly what he meant.
I know exactly what it meant. Yeah, I know.
You just take it out of context way too much.
Nope, I'm just saying what your reaction would have been when I said that.
Oh,
Being an a-hole.
Ah! I forget there's a freaking dive wizard here. But, like, I don't, like, when you were gone, Anthony, he mentioned that I was playing it at the right time to play Last of Us, like, being like, the remake just got announced today, like, okay. Like, am I gonna bother playing it in September? No. Because I've already played it. By that
So
point.
we're talking about Last of Us again.
Boink. So, nope. Like, I would...
So, Caleb, have you watched The Boys? Where did you stop on The Boys? I'm changing the subject away from Last of Us.
I finished season 2. I haven't started season 3. So don't say
Wow.
anything.
I haven't
Like-
watched season 3. I'm rewatching season 1 and 2 right now.
I was gonna say, don't...
Now we're all on the same page.
Like, don't bother with that because, like, heck, I even watched Stranger Things at all yet, either. So I haven't even. Don't even
Me
ask.
either. I haven't watched Stranger Things either.
Because since that released last week, so I wouldn't bother asking me that. Because I mean, I would watch it, but. So did IGN put like a part 2 for season 4 teaser
What exactly it is we're looking for?
Oh, you know what?
recently?
I don't know, it's coming out in August or July, so, I mean, it's not that far away. The last 2 episodes.
You mean Segura?
That's the one. Yeah. You know,
And I heard the last ones is over 2 hours long. Like the last episode of the season. And it's not even the final season.
Clearly, Savathun found
Of
a shell
course they're gonna
impersonating
milk
Osiris.
it like.
I see.
Here comes the Attack on Titan joke, is where it's the final season and they stretch it out to 3 seasons.
We don't know you, but you're very eager to trust
But-
us.
Wait, what?
Ain't easy.
How can you stretch up?
I am taking a huge
Okay, I'm actually confused about this. How are they stretching out a final season into 3 seasons?
If we find her,
You mean 3 parts?
Like a,
Okay, that makes
from each
that
other.
makes more sense. I was like, wait, what?
but
Actually,
the thing
Stranger
is,
Things
this-
technically is doing that. So
The thing is, this final season is like super sized. Because it's gonna be over like twice as many episodes as any other season.
and how many episodes is that?
What, like 22, 25?
No, it's further than now. Gotta be like 30 episodes in now, and I think there's at least another 8 left.
You got 30 episodes? I only got 16 episodes of The Walking Dead. I only have 8 left, and they're
Yeah, but they're half an hour.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, they're probably about the same length then. But whatever. Well, no, Walking Dead's only 45 minutes, so it's only 15 minutes more. So I don't know. You sure might be a little bit longer. Actually, it's only 42 minutes, not even 45.
What are they even doing here?
Walking Dead hasn't had an extended episode since like season 8 or 9, I feel like. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to these guys.
Whoa. I forget this part's pretty long. I'm trying to think what else was there. You did. Neither one of you watched Top Gun Maverick, did you? Or no?
No.
I was gonna say.
Waiting for Dusk.
Don't mention how would I watch Top Gun Maverick without going with one of you guys? My parents never go to the movie theater.
Shit, it'd be on. Well, I don't think.
No, it's only in theaters.
Yeah,
It literally it came out not that long ago. Heck no, it's not on Amazon yet. Not to mention, I ain't gonna pay $20 to watch a movie I ain't gonna know if I'm gonna like or not. If I'm not interested in, at least. Well, okay, I'll say I'm a little bit interested in it, but I haven't even seen the first movie yet, so. Yeah, I can say that about a lot of movies, though. Caleb, I haven't seen Avatar all the way through, and I own it. And Caleb, let's talk about your games. How many games do you own that you haven't played?
Don't. Alright. Well, I get your point, chef.
You
Touche.
really like to deflect blame.
Touche.
I should be crushed into pieces too.
You turn tail back to the hive, then yeah, maybe.
That wasn't blame.
Pretty blind judgment there, my friend.
That's very.
Whatever, it's still
He collects games, so he has a lot of games. I collect movies, so I have a lot of movies. It's literally the same thing.
Multiple options, you know.
He doesn't play a lot of his games because he has too many games. I don't watch a lot of all my movies because I have too many movies. That's literally the same thing. That's not deflecting blame.
All I'm saying was your instinct was to deflect.
Yes, we'll see.
Why? I hate this jumping puzzle. Not a fan of this puzzle at all. But I figured someone would at least watched it by now, because someone just recently watched Top Gun not too long ago, but
Jacob.
No, someone in Dustin actually watched Top Gun.
It's totally my cat. He loves Top Gun.
Oh, I actually forgot about that during the state of play. I was telling Dustin this when the state of play happened. He said, "Cat game." For Stray. I was laughing at this comment.
Yeah, I want to. I mean, it really depends on if I'm subscribed to the middle tier of PlayStation Plus or if I just buy it outright.
It's
even if I
for
buy it outright.
When does that come?
I think it's like
July
July.
19th.
I was gonna say it's like July something.
So wait, I thought it came in June.
No. Oh, you're talking about the service?
Yeah.
It's in June.
When's that come? That's all I was talking about.
I think it's like in the middle of June. Like, I think like the 16th or the 15th, one of the two.
Oh, I keep pressing
Like
wrong.
next week, maybe?
I mean, I got like 2 games next week, and then the service comes live next week too. Like, jeez, come on! Couldn't there have been a better time to?
Oh, now I have another bill I have to pay for. Fantastic.
Now, unless you really want to keep your standard tier.
Not really. My standard tier, I get shite games every month. See what I did there? Oh, that was pretty clever. I said shite.
I know.
Ah, ye old English.
Oh my word, I'm getting my butt whooped.
But I mean, I'm still not impressed. Like, I'll continue this subject for the PlayStation Plus thing. I'm not too impressed until it comes out.
Well, they're already having problems with the
PS
emulation of some games.
What was it? PS1 were having frame rate, like they were having good frame rates, while PS2 are having shit frame rates, like 720.
No, there's definitely some PS1 games where there's frame rate problems, but that really comes down to some games are getting the PAL versions, which are inferior. Be something they do.
Mm-hmm.
And they're telling me this morning that it would take like 2 hours. I get it back before I hang out with Anthony and Jake. But driving on the way back from Anthony's, it completely failed again.
Uh-oh.
I was so pissed.
I didn't even know that part.
No, of course you didn't, because it happened after I left. It's the same freaking thing. I don't have a check engine light, but it says engine hot, AC off, and the freaking temperature gauge seems to be stuck on C. So I don't really even know what they did. I haven't looked at the invoice. I don't know where my dad put it, to be honest. But I don't think they even knew what the hell was wrong with it, and it never got fixed.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good at all.
And that was $150.
Oof.
I hope we get a frickin' explanation tomorrow morning, because I do not want to have us get charged twice. That's
And
really
who did you even take it to?
Took it to Wabash.
What?
So I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but next week's gonna be frickin' 95. I don't want to go 95 without AC.
Oh, I know. With the little rain that we have right now, here where we're at, because I'm not giving locations very much, because I don't want to dox myself right now, for that matter of fact, is that it's gonna suck, because with, like, what was it, yesterday, we didn't have a lot of rain at all, like, probably like a shower here or there, and we didn't get what we were supposed to, and that's gonna suck. But oh,
I just remember what I hate about this game. When it rains, I can't see shite.
you're just happy when it rains, don't you?
In real life? Yeah, it's like I watch horror movies. In the game? Nope.
Anyway, as far as what we did today, man, we hung out for quite a while.
I spent so much money.
Yeah. Jake kept the restaurant a secret, and I was really confused.
Not from me.
Time.
He told me yesterday.
Oh, he told you yesterday? Oh my god. Well, he kept me a secret. He took us to Pinky's by the lake.
Oh. Well, that's actually good.
Where they charge $1 for a slice of cheese on your burger and another $1.50 for bacon. And Anthony got both.
Yeah, I'm an expensive mofo.
Yeah, next time I'm gonna try something else. Maybe I'll try their pizza next time, but I really liked it.
The scorner's supposed to be mindless, but these
So at that point, things were still going good.
organized.
Then
they act,
just went to Walmart. I got the
The fanatic would be a safe bet.
glasses cloth, which sounds very similar to yours.
he was driven from the tangled
I
shore
guess I
not
need to get
long
the
ago.
spray now. 'Cause,
I don't think it's him.
And you know
great,
Does
I
it
can
work?
check. I can check Godfather for another
Sabbath's light, right?
5 times. No, it didn't work.
Powerful, keep anything
Well, I
You
guess
tried
it
it on my-
kind of worked. It,
You tried
it
it on
made it
my
a little
boys.
bit better.
And my boys still didn't really
they
do anything.
found some sort of power to match, didn't it? Huh?
then we don't yet
It
know
made
what we're dealing with
Dread a
here.
little bit better. Now it only screws up for like maybe 15 seconds.
Well, actually, Caleb didn't know this. When I bought the boys, Caleb, disc 2 skipped multiple times of season 1. So I had to rebuy it. Because I looked online, and apparently a lot of the other versions were having the same problems, but it was in different areas.
Well, that's...
But the Godfather coda screws up in the same place over and over and over again. It's so annoying because I keep
How long
doing
does
that
it
same
skip?
scene.
Oh, wait, no, you said it goes quiet. Never mind.
Yeah, it goes quiet and then it kind of like somewhat freezes and also goes like really slow motion. It kind of stutters like eh, eh, as far as like movement, but you can't hear anything. So yep, still no good. Also is my frickin' Top Gun that screwed up really early, but at that one I was like, screw it, I'm putting in the Blu-ray. I don't care.
I thought I had problems with movies.
I have a fourth one too, and I cannot remember what it was. I know it was a Paramount title, because I had 3 Paramount titles and Dread.
Thanks, Dustin. Made me feel better.
Yeah, I bet you feel better, don't you? Anyway, went off topic. Well, not really anything interesting happened at Walmart.
Oh, I almost ran into a dude that glared at me. And I had nothing interesting for you. Well, because he walked right in fucking front of me. Walked in front of a blind guy. A smart move, man. It's like he was blind, but...
Well, when you start moving, you don't stop, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Oh god, I know what topic we're about to get into. Speaking of that, I told Jacob sorry. I told him I was just frustrated with the next topic you're about to talk about.
But we went to Jake's next.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you're right. We did go to Jake's next.
Right? No? Yes?
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah,
we went to my place, but nothing interesting happened. Unless someone flipped you off and I didn't see it. That happened. It was probably me, wasn't it?
I carried 1 gallon of milk.
It's like, you had to get that milk.
I spent
No, seriously,
so
I
much
was
money.
gonna get some more Jake gave Anthony, like, the soda, and then he took, like, the other 10 bags of groceries. I was like, Jake, I can
He always
carry
does
some
that.
stuff. He's like, oh, I got it.
He always does that.
It's like, I can be helpful sometimes. Anyway, well, we played 1 game of pool next at Jake's.
No, we played 2 games.
Well, we played 1 game first. And I did pretty decent. I think you did good too, Anthony.
I did terrible.
That one actually went to the end, and I sunk the 8 ball in. I think Jake, I think he had 1 ball left besides the 8 ball.
Yeah, I went 2-0 today.
Then it was blackjack. Then Jake won the first 3. Oh yeah, Anthony took out his cards, and they were non-shuffled. They were brand new.
Oh no.
And yeah, they were like, no, we can't do that.
It's like, we can't do
So I
that.
had to shuffle them. So Jake won 3 in a row, then Anthony won the next 2. I don't even know if I even won after that. I think Jake might have won another one after that until I finally won one.
I mean, like, here's the thing for me is, like, last week was really, like, it was a really good week last week. Like,
I
for
was
both.
telling Anthony about how good Lucian was at pool.
Yeah,
Well,
Jacob like retold all the stories you told me. I was like, yeah, Jacob, I already know.
here's the reason why, and I asked him about that. He watched TikTok videos of pool before we even started. Like,
Oh,
you jerk.
that easy?
I
Man, I wish I could
guess.
just watch a video and be like,
He's
hold that.
Terminator. He picks it up.
He held the stick like a professional.
Oh, what?
Okay, in Horizon, I'm level 54, and I have all the skills in the game currently. I'm not even max level.
We did 2 games of Exploded Kittens. I think you won one, right, Anthony? Because you and me.
Yeah, first one.
Yeah.
And this is just the base one compared to one I have that's like all of them.
I had 1 and 3, the expansions. So we just used 1 because it wasn't too far before we were going to leave.
With like 1 or 2 reverses in there.
And they were in there from last time I played with my parents.
I was asking.
Reverse is a little bit OP actually for in the first deck because it completely negates an attack. Oh. Then we did the second game of pool and it didn't last very long because Jake hit the 8 ball in.
I won. I was by myself. Come on,
So
get to the pool.
Bowling and
I almost said let's get to the pooling, and then said bowling.
pooling. The first game, me and Jake were very competitive. We both had a very strong start.
And we got watched at creepily the whole time. I'm like,
Someone
why is this guy watching us? Of course he's watching me do terrible. Of course he was watching me do terrible. I was like, the one time somebody freaking watches me.
Yeah, someone that Jake knew, and he was a fan of bowling or whatever.
He was just standing there watching
commentary.
us.
He was talking.
Who was talking?
I was talking with me and Jake. A little bit.
Well, yeah, because you guys were doing good. I was doing terrible.
Anyway, I remember the first frame I got 2 gutter balls, then the second frame I got a strike, and then I got a spare right after. Me and Jake were neck and neck. Through the first half of the game, I think we were at about like 70 or something. So we were doing really good. In the second half, we were getting more open frames. We couldn't get any spares, like 6, 7s, and 8s, some 9s. But Jake definitely had some that looked like strikes, but ended up being 9s.
We got the crappiest frame ever, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We couldn't... The touch screen was really off. You have to like touch like an inch below where you think you should touch for it actually to register. And then our frickin' lane took forever for the stopper to get out of the way. We were waiting for minutes. And then at one point it ate Jake's ball and it was
literally the first ball. It was the first ball he threw.
Yeah, so it was pretty annoying because the person at front was like, do you mind if you're on 1? Some people don't like it on 1, and I thought it was just people don't like being on the end, but maybe 1 just sucks. It just doesn't work very well. But after a while, we finally were able to start throwing without any problems.
All linked by the same energy.
Oh, I just cussed. I just said shit, and I said it again. Good job.
It's not
So
like
for the first game, I was being slightly above Jake over and over and over. I had like a 1 pin on him. And on the 10th frame, I had to get a 9 to beat his score. And I got 6 on the first throw, and there were like the first 3 pins like in a row. Like if I hit the front pin, it would have been an easy spare. Nope, I hit the pin in the very back and I tied him.
oof.
At 94, I think, which isn't above average score, so I was happy with that.
Let's talk about the best game. That's the second game.
And Anthony did not do very well the first game. He got a 57. I guess that's about average that you would get.
That's
Second game.
Average for me. I'm like, wait, that's average? Oh, just for me. Sad face.
For you, yeah, I would say that's average. Maybe even a bit above average. The second game went terribly for me. It was awful.
He tied with my 57.
At one point, I
was in the
threw
70s.
5 gutters in a row. I could not throw straight. And if I would throw, I would not hit the front pin. I would either hit pins on the end or like just nowhere near center. So I'd get like maybe a 5 at most.
His overall score was only 16 bigger than mine. That's because of his first game.
Yeah, because Anthony got over a 70 on his second game.
Jeez.
He actually got a strike, and a lot of his throws were actually going straight for once.
Wow. Don't believe in me, I guess. Wait, am I being an asshole again? Sorry.
Can you blame?
Yeah, the last time I went bowling, somebody answer that for me.
5 days in a row, and I don't think much would change.
I don't know. It seems like I started doing better in the second game, so I don't know.
Because you like changed your approach.
The approach and strategy is basically the same freaking thing, dude.
You probably wouldn't have if I didn't tell you that you actually needed to swing your arm in a way that the ball goes forward.
Well, I obviously I know that. I've done that before. I just wasn't going.
But when you were swinging the ball with your hand,
what the hell?
it's like going directly at the right bumper. So when you release it, you're always curving your hand to make it go straight, but that puts a lot of spin on the ball, and it goes more to the left.
Horizon's being very glitchy right now. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it can be.
No, like I can't literally stand up or draw my weapon, and the enemy's froze. The enemy literally froze. What's happening? I don't want to restart from checkpoint either.
But yeah, my second game was like one of the worst games I've bowled in a long time.
Caleb said he'd be right back.
Yeah.
What the? My controls are literally not working. I literally can't stand up. I can't roll. I can't do anything but crouch and walk. What the? I literally don't know what to do. Because I'm going to go to a checkpoint and it's going to give me a terrible freaking checkpoint. I hate this game. I hate to love this game. So, have you played Hades at all today?
Nope. Spent like an hour trying to fix my 4K discs.
I would have gave up after like 10 minutes, honestly. I would have not done it for an hour. Yeah. So where do you think the hospital part is in Last of Us Part 2? Do you think it's like halfway-ish, or do you think it's like past halfway? I've only played it once, so I don't even remember.
You mean where the Rat King is?
Yeah.
Dude, that's like 3/4 in the game.
Oh, I said I only played it once. I didn't remember where I was at.
It's day 2 of Abby. And I think it's like really, really far into day 2 also, because you gotta cross the crane and go through that hotel, and it's a long way there.
Sorry about that. I had to talk to a certain family member about insurance, and I gotta look forward to my radiology bill.
Oh,
You can do
boy.
different builds in Destiny.
Bill.
Oh, Bill. What?
When I had that kidney stone earlier,
Oh, okay. Now I know what we're talking about. I was like, radiology build? What?
when I had to
I
go.
heard someone had a kidney stone and apparently got stuck.
Ooh, yep,
Oh,
yep. Those things suck, and I would hate for that to be in there for
that'd
a
be
very
way
long.
more expensive too.
Even to remove it.
Yeah.
Yikes! Just no.
I wanna change the subject.
Because
Jake pulled a 122. And he barely missed strikes, so it could have been higher. At his halfway point, he was on track for over 170.
well, you still have the screenshot from last week,
Yeah, I do.
and I was getting close to two. No, I wasn't close to 200 the second game. Was I? I don't remember.
Oh, and then Jacob was trying to. We're skipping ahead because Jacob was gonna. We're trying to leave, and Jacob was trying to open the. He went to open one of the doors, and when it opened, like the one in Joe's Pizza, and I ran straight into him, and my drink went all over my shirt and pants,
Oof.
all over the floor too.
Come to think of it, Caleb, on last Friday, didn't Lucian try the door on the right side? He tried to push it, and it was like a pull or something.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was it. It's a pull, even though it should be a push. But wait, Anthony, I swear, did Jake even pull the door on the left side?
What?
He probably would have had to, but still, any normal person would think that would be a push door. Because you always pull doors to go inside. Either way, Jake just pretty much hit the door like a roadblock, and Anthony, on autopilot, just kept walking.
Yeah, because I expected
Straight
him to go
into it.
through.
Yep. Just one of those things.
I'm gonna go back and tell the lady that I spilled my freaking drink.
Next move. I'm gonna look forward next week though too. Wednesday, or last week, I don't think I even told anybody about this, but I found out, oh, I have an interview with State.
Why do you have an interview? I thought you were fine with your job.
I do, but I found out there was a job position with the state, so I went ahead and applied for it. I haven't
What?
heard.
Try to strike attack an enemy, and they're like, oh, no strike attack, bitch, you're gonna hit him.
Tell me, friend.
So you had a phone interview on Tuesday or something?
No, in person, or in person Wednesday.
You mean yesterday?
No, next week.
Oh.
No, that
So you didn't
last.
do anything this week?
Nope, not this week at all.
I thought you were telling me you had something going on this week.
No,
Varric's
Okay, whatever.
power Aramis
but
used to travel. Was that
the thing I'm not gonna look forward to is like having to on Wednesday. I'm gonna have to go into work early, like at 5 instead of 6,
Yikes.
so I can have 8 hours in. Then leave at 1:30 because my thing is at 2. So luckily I know where it's at, but that doesn't give me a lot of time to change.
Gotta collect all the middle flowers again on New Game Plus. I guess I can, so I don't have to.
I love talking to my boss. Say, hey, I need to leave, or I have to come in early. Excuse me, come in early, and then leave for something else. Without exactly saying that.
This is what remains of
That I have an interview
Clovis
with
Bridge
them.
Rotten colony, built to house those who came to build Exo, and to become them.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
So you came to Europa to what? Hide from the Vanguard?
Varric's knows of the elephant in the room. Kate Six's death was not my intention. No day passes without regret.
But it doesn't mean it's called, like, Anthony, for what I have right now, it's a safety net. If I don't get the job, I'm still fine with working on with my current workplace. If I do get the job, then it leaves me the better benefits with the state. If I do get this job. Would that not make sense?
I don't know. I barely have had multiple jobs.
Why this way? Okay, this way.
Oh, so I've mentioned this to Dustin, but there's a... Well, okay, I guess technically she ain't a woman anymore, but there's one at the daycare. Actually, I don't know if I want to say this on stream, never mind.
No, like it's got.
And there's a what?
What? She's like into the same Walking Dead and Borderlands and.
No, I'm just not gonna talk about it. I'll probably tell you off stream.
Bro. Like it's got.
We're getting a bunch of new staff members though.
Did you ever find out, like, Like,
if I was really what's the word?
exposed.
Exposed? Yeah, I wasn't really exposed. Wasn't around the person for 15 minutes or more before I wasn't exposed.
That dome. Is that where you live?
Because I,
My coworkers thought it was kind of a jerk move for me to be able to hang out with you guys.
well, did I? It sounded like you were exposed.
Yeah, I'm also vaccinated, so why? How is it fair for the person that's vaccinated to not hang out with the people that are also vaccinated? You're the only one that wasn't vaccinated.
Well,
Yes.
got you there.
So my coworkers thought it was kind of a jerk move, but I know why. I know personally, I know why you did it, so it doesn't bother me. You're just being cautious, but so I'm not saying I thought it was a jerk move. I'm just saying my coworkers thought it was kind of a jerk move. But yeah.
Wouldn't have really mattered because, like, the way you sound, like, in your text message, that's why I took it as a precaution. It wasn't being rude.
Understood what you were doing. I just said
know.
my coworkers thought didn't think it was very nice,
That-
but I'm like, I'm hanging out with my friends on Friday, and they're like, the friends that didn't want to hang out with you on last Friday. I'm like, yeah, stop bringing that up now. That's what I get for telling women stuff. They keep bringing stuff up constantly.
Well, you work with a bunch of women, so what do you expect?
They bring up stuff that you don't want to hear. And Jacob does that too.
Or let's go out to eat. Almost every day. Because I know you. Well, I am a little just that you guys went to Peaky's this week. So, a little jealous. Because I haven't been to Peaky's for a while.
That's my second time only being there. I don't think Dustin's been there at all.
Yep.
I haven't been there in a couple of years.
I don't even think I would be able to find my way back there.
I know.
I only know it's by the lake. That's about it.
But man, if we were there any later, it would have been hard to get a spot.
Yeah, but like he said, Jacob said you can't go there like past 5, otherwise you won't be able to get in. So
Yeah.
honestly, we won't be able to go there much later anyway.
Feel it again. The energy I felt earlier. It must have been Aramis.
He said if you wanted to go with us, it'd have to be a weekend thing, most likely.
And I'm gonna guess for tomorrow you'll choose the Candyman.
Definitely, I have it on 4K now, and I still haven't watched it for that reason.
I had a feeling you were.
The darkness trail Aramis left behind leads right through that door.
Dustin convinced me not to watch it when I bought it, because I was like, I'm gonna watch it, and Dustin's like, no, it'll be new to you.
Yes, you will not be able to break through.
Then we'll find another way around.
I hope it's a
This is
big
one
and
of the few times I'm not excited to show a pic.
oh, I'm freaking excited to show it big.
Because you've already watched it beforehand. Or I should say you've already watched it. We all know the outcome of it.
I mean, I haven't watched the other
He's
one.
talking about me.
No, it's like I want to watch Train to Busan, and I'd
centuries we have been
like to watch
servants to the so-called
my copy of Sherlock Holmes was just like
The thing is, I can't definitively say this because I haven't seen Sherlock Holmes. I feel like I'm pretty confident you would like Train to Busan more.
well, probably.
Today, we begin breaking free from our chains.
But when we do watch that, we're watching with English dub. Because I can barely read stuff from my freaking chair, which shows you how poor my vision is. Actually, I think it would depend how big it is. I just messed that up again. How big it is. I don't know. Anyways, it'd just be 20 times easier if we watch it with English dub, which is how I watched it, and I don't think English dub was terrible, so. Hopefully you've seen the worst English dub. Just say here.
This is our future. Our enemies stand no chance against this.
I am 74 hours into this game, at least on this character, on this playthrough. On Horizon Zero Dawn, by the way.
It would appear our enemies have arrived.
They just added New Game Plus to Forbidden West. Did you know that, Caleb?
Let's not keep them waiting.
Excuse me, what? Have I?
They just
done it?
added. They did no. They just added New Game Plus to Forbidden West. Did you know that, Caleb?
Yeah, I knew about that.
I
knew
reinstalled
that-
it, so I'd play
It's
it
gonna
at some
be
point.
pretty big.
It's too powerful.
Eros has begun spreading stasis to her army.
It's a big game. It takes up a lot of space.
I'm calling our ship. Let's go.
Let's see how much space mine takes up. It takes up 88.65 gigabytes. I think it's one of my biggest PS5 games I've downloaded. I also downloaded Bloodborne. So I think I realized when I'm gonna play Wonderlands again, guys.
This is really bad.
And this guy's no. I'm definitely gonna play it at some point again. This might shock you. I'll probably play Wonderlands while the DLCs come out and all the balance changes are done. That's probably when I'll play it again. Which probably will only be in like a month or two, so. Cause like, I'm just, and it's not even me, I know a lot of, Killer 6 is not even playing Wonderlands anymore right now. A lot of the community has just dropped it. The end game's repetitive. There's only one end game thing you can do. It's not fun. And then whenever you get a build, they just nerf it. So I'm waiting for all the freaking balance changes to happen before I go back to it.
It's like barely played a game at all until like you have all the season pass, pretty much.
I platinumed the game, Caleb. I have like 70 hours in the game. Actually, I have a little bit more. I think I have like 80, but so I've definitely played the game quite a bit.
These dark powers have poisoned.
I don't have all the trophies now because I don't have DLC trophies, but crossplay now too
The great machine.
for PS4 finally, or PS4 and 5.
I will not leave them behind. They will be casualties in her war without our help. But perhaps they can be brought to safety.
My brother posted a meme on Facebook and it says, "I'm not saying I don't like you. I'm just saying I would unplug your life support to make a pot of coffee."
Ouch.
I mean, he
Good
just
dark humor.
he didn't post it. He didn't send it to anybody. He just posted it on Facebook. Caleb, what am I gonna do now? There's still like a little over 2 months until a Walking Dead universe show comes on. It's
You're just gonna
coming back
watch
on
The Boys and
because it's never been
Stranger
on.
Things.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah, the next Walking Dead universe show that comes on is Tales of the Walking Dead, which comes on in August. It can come on early August too.
Well, for me, I just like I really need to get back into things besides like streaming because of the fact like
You don't do
what?
anything else? Yeah, that's what happens when you stream. It takes up your life. Yeah, I just finished rewatching The Boys season 1 like a couple days ago. I'm like, oh, I really loved season 1. I gotta start rewatching season 2.
Like
Together, we're losers. But when, or no, apart we are losers, but together, we are the Spice Girls.
okay, Billy Butcher.
No, it's William Butcher.
Wait, what?
Like I've said this before, Jack Quaid, who's in who plays Huey in The Boys, he's also in Scream, and he's good in Scream. He needs to be in more stuff. By Scream, I mean the new one, by the way.
I don't know. But I think I've seen him in other stuff, but it's been a while since.
Apparently, I saw an article. I can't talk. I saw a picture saying that he made a fake account. It made a fake farm account to argue about Star Wars. And so I think it's so people wouldn't run like, oh, that's Jack Quaid, awesome. He didn't want nobody to know who he was. So apparently he likes Star Wars. It was arguing about Last Jedi too, saying it's a terrible movie.
And his response is like, I like this movie.
No, he was saying it was a terrible movie.
Like, what was
I think
it?
I think the movie's leaps and bounds better than Rise of Skywalker. And it's leaps and bounds better than 1 and 2, Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. So.
God.
Power's going, Barracks.
See, that I deleted Lego Star Wars. I beat Episode 9, so.
But you're not. Was there DLC like story related missions or anything like that when you get to?
No, I heard that was all. I think I've heard that was all the DLC. That's all the season pass said.
Ouch.
Maybe they add more. I don't know. They barely have updates too.
I think they would be done like.
That's too. You hear that?
It really makes me mad that they don't have online co-op in the game.
The ones who spoke through me.
We must hurry then. There's one more relay.
I have heard. This is one thing I've heard about not too long ago. Was the new Star Wars project Acolyte
It's them. They're here.
is going to be like 300 years before the prequels.
Wow.
So this is technically Knights of the Old Republic.
That reminds me of the Predator prequel. It's supposed to be way before the original Predator movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I forgot what it's called, but he keeps talking about the
Prey?
name of it. Yeah. Yep.
So we want to thank you with a gift.
And this would be the... How many Predator movies are there currently? Caleb?
Let's see.
About this new one.
What is it, like 7?
Do you want to count AVP or no?
Probably 11.
Counting AVP? No. There's only 6. There's only 6. What are we talking about, Halloween or Friday the 13th?
Too many damn things happen.
How did you get 11?
There's only 6 of them, and that's counting AVP 1 and 2.
It's been a while, okay.
How many Alien movies are there, Caleb? And there's not 11, by the way.
5.
No, there's definitely more than 5.
It's probably like
There's more Alien movies than there are Predator movies. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, Prometheus 5. Yep. And then you have AVP and AVP 2. So I think there's 8.
That's 8?
I don't know, I lost track. It's either 7 or 8. Yep, that's 8. Because 4 plus Prometheus and Covenant, and then AVP 1 and 2, that's 8.
But I kind of want to pretend that the AVP movies don't exist.
Which means they're tied with the Chucky movies.
Wow.
Are they also tied with the, what other movie I was thinking that has 8 movies? Nightmare on Elm Street. I forgot, does Nightmare on Elm Street have 8 or 9? The original 6, then, yep, Nightmare on Elm Street has 8. Well, actually, never mind, it has 9, counting Freddy vs. Jason.
Always gotta count those movies.
Those versus movies. There's only 2 of them, literally. Well, I guess there's 3 of them if you count AVP and AVP Requiem. Let's not talk about AVP Requiem. That movie's garbage.
I once asked Guardians to destroy the
Oh, I hear the first one isn't very good either.
The first one's tough. I don't think the first one's terrible. I don't think it's really good either at the same time. It's enjoyable in some parts. It's the problem with the first one is like the story is so basic and like it's PG-13, so it's very cutaway kills, and I still want to watch cutaway kills for Alien. And then the second one goes the opposite route. It's very gory kills that I just don't want to see. Do you really want to see a xenomorph inside like a woman having a baby and like the xenomorph like just kills the baby? Yeah. I don't really want to see that. It does really dark crap. And the story sucks. I prefer the first one. And actually, the version I have has the rated R version. I have not seen it, so I'm kind of interested in that better. The PG-13 version. But anyways, yeah, Freddy vs. Jason is like awesome. That's way better.
Why would anyone want to live here?
Though there's fans that really, Freddy fans and Jason fans that hate Freddy vs. Jason. Because they short Freddy. He has like, what, 1 kill in the whole movie? And then, it's not Kane Hodder, who's the one that people like to play Jason, even though he's only Jason like for 4 movies. And he's not even the best Jason in my opinion. And Jason's also kind of a... Jason isn't that great in the movie. Just, I don't know. So I personally like it, so I can't really. That's what people say.
We are in great need of allies, and I am in even greater need of a buffer between myself and the ever obnoxious drifter. The stranger, you see, is far too reserved to provide.
Oh, I just realized something. Someone posted on Killer Flicks. I don't know who got this. What greedy mofo counted all this? But someone counted a bunch of these horror villains, how many people they've killed in their series. Okay, so the first one is Ghostface. Guess how many kills he's got, guys. I'm letting you guys guess on all of these. And there's 12 of them.
Well, there's only been 5 Scream movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would make it pretty easy to guess.
Your old pal Drifter was right.
No, but I don't know if it counts the TV shows. I don't think it does because it doesn't look like
I
that
wouldn't think it
Ghostface.
would. Well, let's see. How many people died in the first one?
I ain't gonna let you guys get. I ain't gonna make you guys guess everyone actually, because that'll take too long. But I only have 30 minutes.
Well, give me a little bit of time on this. Let's see. It's like it's 2 in the beginning. That principal died.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to think of this because you haven't seen 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'm gonna say it's between 5 and 7 for the first. All right, let's go with 22.
39.
Oh, that's a lot.
All right, next one's Jason.
Oh wow.
I'm only gonna make you guys guess the major ones. And he's one of the major ones.
Probably about 50?
Let's say no, he has over 100.
Holy cow.
How many movies? 10?
There's 12, counting Freddy vs. Jason.
12.
And the remake.
That's counting the remake?
I
And
mean,
Freddy vs. Jason.
he
Yeah.
kills cast about every movie, so 140?
158. He actually has the most kills on the Oh wait, no, he does not have the most kills on the list. He's the second most. Alright, this one you're not gonna guess. Next one's Pinhead, he has 50 kills. And then, I ain't gonna let you guess this one either. Next one's Chucky, he has 88 kills. I can't have him as a major player, but you guys really haven't seen a Child's Play movie, so.
Yeah.
Then the next one is Leatherface, 60 kills. The next one's Jigsaw with 60 kills. And then the next one's Death in Final Destination, and that's 45 kills. The one after that is the Leprechaun with 58 kills. And then I'll let you guess this one. Next one is Freddy Krueger. There's 8 movies, counting the remake. I think there's 9 counting Freddy vs. Jason.
Well, about 180 kills?
He's on over 100.
Yeah, I think it's going to be much lower than I'd think.
I'll just give you a hint.
Kill that many people in the first movie, does he?
Not that many. The last one is the one that has the most kills. The last character on here.
Okay. So there's 8 movies?
I forget. I had to think of it. Wait, 6, 7. I think there's 9 counting Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh my god.
And the remake.
Alright, I have a number in my head. I'm gonna go lower than it because I think it's gonna be on the low side. 32.
Not too far off. 42.
Oh man. I went down from 40.
The next one's Victor Crowley.
Who?
Victor Crowley.
That's not Crowley from Supernatural, is it?
No. He's the bad guy in Hatchet 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna know that.
I know, so I was gonna let you guys guess. He has 59 kills. The second to last one is Hannibal Lecter. How many kills does he have?
There's only like 4 movies, right?
Yeah. And it shows a Hannibal Lecter too from Silence of the Lambs.
think it's Silence of the Lambs. For the first one, so I'm gonna go pretty low. 11.
This is 98.
What?
Wow, I didn't make the list. Because
98?
he kills a lot of people in later movies. Maybe they're counting. I wonder if they're counting the TV show, because if it counts the TV show, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes a hell of a lot more sense.
But even, it shows the
always...
Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, though.
I can only think of him killing like 3 or 4 people in Silence of the Lambs.
And I doubt
one of them is just implied.
And like I said, Red Dragon and the first movie, those are like the same, basically. So I doubt they're going to count both of them. And this is the last one. This one has over 100 kills also, and it has the most kills. Your boy, Michael Myers.
Yep, he kills a lot.
There's 12 movies, by the way. He's tied with Jason for movies.
In the first movie, let's see. It's probably one of the lower kill counts in the first movie.
Yeah, it is. The second movie has probably the highest kill count, one of the highest kill counts. Just into a freaking Friday the 13th. That's what they're trying to mimic in the second movie is Friday the 13th. Because Ed came out like a year earlier.
According to that fan base, it didn't happen.
I'll just give you a hint. Well, I already told you, he's higher than Jason. Jason had 158. He's not past 200 either.
So we can use stasis to unlock these latches after all.
Oh, that's not a very big range.
See if we can find anything useful.
Fine, he had 170 kills.
Oh.
He had the most.
Something like 190 or something.
No, 170. Ah, hey, Halloween Ends hasn't happened yet. Maybe he'll kill 20 people in that movie.
Halloween ends, and he's gonna kill the entire town. It's just gonna eat the animals in the house.
See, this is the biggest reason we need a Jason versus Michael, because they are pretty close in kills. Yeah, I saw that on Facebook, and I don't know who the heck counted that and how accurate that is, but I found that kind of interesting. Yeah, like I said, the Hannibal Lecter one confuses me. They have to be counting the TV show. But like Scream, I doubt they counted the TV show for that one. So why do they pick and choose what TV shows they want to pick? I don't know. They may have counted the TV show for Scream too. I don't know. And I wonder if they counted. Wait, was Chucky's kill count at? They might have counted the TV show for Chucky too.
Can it be?
Who knows?
I can smell that poison power on you. Does corruption spread so?
Starting to realize how many horror TV shows there are now.
Do you hope to fight Aramis with her own weapons? You walk a very dangerous.
And obviously the remake for Chucky, I doubt they counted.
This recklessness to Phylax then, but beware.
Not even the freaking same Chucky.
Is Aramis
The Freddy and the original Nightmare and the remake are at least somewhat similar. The Chucky and the original and remake are nothing alike.
opponent, and she will show herself.
I forgot. Victor Crowley actually has 4 movies. Hatchet 1 is like a parody of the horror movies, really. It has some gore effects, which I wouldn't say are that great. It also has Robert Englund in it. It has a lot of horror actors in it. It has Robert Englund in it, who dies very early on. He's just a normal dude. It has Kane... I think Kane Hodder, who plays Jason, is in the second movie. And Derek Mears, who played Jason in the remake, is also in the second movie. And they also have Tony Todd in 1 and 2 also, who played Candyman. They have a lot of horror actors in it. Then they have the chick in 2 and 3 that played Danielle. The one I said it was her birthday. The one that played Jamie in Halloween 4 and 5. She's the main character in 2 and 3. They recast her in 2. Because it was the same character in 1.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Oh, I'm happy now.
But I watched the 4th movie. I thought the first 3 were decent, but the 4th movie was freaking terrible. They better not continue the franchise.
Oh, I wish I caught that on like if it was if I had it broadcasting right now.
Wait, you stopped your broadcasting?
No. The quality is kind of crapping out. It's a good thing. It's just only like we're just talking most of the time, so I'm not worried about gameplay. But I wish
Wait, so
I
you're
got...
still live?
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Did you guys? How much you guys heard this? Did you hear there's gonna be a Death Stranding 2 supposedly?
Yeah, I heard there was something. There was also, I just heard this not too long ago, I think like yesterday. They said that Joker 2, they finally got...
Oh, yeah. Talked about that today. I'm not that excited for that. I don't think that movie needed a sequel at all. I think it was fine how it was. But I don't know, I might be wrong, because I thought The Shining didn't need a sequel.
Oh,
by the way,
that reminds me of the Black Adam trailer.
Make sure to return my Quiet Place Part 2 tomorrow, Caleb.
I will bring it.
It's like I want to watch it now.
It was a simple accident, that was all it was.
Anyway, I did not like the Black Adam trailer.
I didn't get to see what Black Adam was. Yeah.
And before, The Rock is just live streaming from his gym during the Summer Game Fest, and then he does the most blatant product placement ever. He holds up an energy drink.
Wow.
And talks about it.
His energy drink?
I don't know if he has any stake in it or not. It's just dumb.
You know what we should do for a vacation, guys? I should figure out where Norman Reedus' restaurant's at, and we should go there. There you go.
Yeah, good luck. Nope, that got happened.
Where's that? Georgia?
I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Probably.
I don't know where he's from.
So then we can go there and we get asked to see their bus. Can you see your boy, Norman Reedus? I heard Norman Reedus is a pretty cool guy. He strikes me as someone that would be pretty nice. So does John Berthal. I'd like to meet John Berthal and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Damn.
Norman Reedus on the talk show just casually says, "Yeah, we're working on the next game."
Yeah, he's Tom Holland.
Hideo Kojima put him in timeout.
Bad boy, Norman.
It's like... Sell out.
No. No, he should have said this. He should have said this. Norman!
Norman.
Bates Motel.
Wow. Jesus.
Vera Farmiga. Just played his mother. Norma. She's a great actress.
Man. We'll probably talk about. There's a. If we ever do like a champagne trip, which I doubt we'll ever do anytime soon.
Yeah, because he was saying Best Buys. It's probably gonna have water in it anymore.
But I know another place that we could go to though. Instead of Best Buy.
Terra.
Not Terre Haute, no,
You,
not in Champagne.
Don't you say Barnes and Noble, because I never buy anything when we go there.
No.
Disc replay?
It's not Disc replay either. It's another game store that we haven't been to.
Honestly, I would care about Disc replay the most, probably. I would strike out. I don't get much from Best Buy usually. Disc replay is where I would really want to go.
It's just that there's some stuff that you can only find at Best Buy. Sure.
But I guess last time I went to Best Buy, I got freaking that one sci-fi horror movie you really like. This was beginning of 4K. On the ship. I think what's called. Yeah, like spaceship. Oh no, I'm not talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, man. Sorry.
Alien.
Dustin.
You got Event Horizon there?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. It was either my first or second time we went to Champagne, but yeah.
I guess it did come out around March last year, so that does make sense.
Yep, that's where I bought it from. I said, because I watched someone's list where they talked about it, and it interested me, and I saw it there, so I bought it from there. That's also where I bought the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Steelbook out, too.
Oh, Caleb, let me tell you something I got really lucky on. I think it was Monday. I was just casually going through Mercari, and this guy was selling Lawrence of the Arabia with the 4K slipcover. The reason that is noteworthy is that is locked to the out-of-print Columbia Classics Volume 1 box set, and that is the most popular movie there. And now there's a steelbook where you can get the movie, but still, like, that with the slipcover is nearly impossible to find or anyone sell, because everyone's either going to keep it, and the people that do sell it on eBay, it goes for over $100. In fact, the only one that's being sold right now is $150, and I looked at the sold items, and some people have actually paid $150 for that.
You're looking around at, like...
I got it for $17.
I was about to say you're lucky you're not a horror fan, but I guess you're above a casual horror fan. But I'm lucky you're not hardcore into horror, because that's when that shit. That's the shit that's usually expensive.
Yeah, like Sleepaway Camp 2 or whatever.
Or
out of print Scream
there was
Factory.
that vampire one too, Near Dark. That thing is impossible to get on Blu-ray now.
Oh yeah, the original Dawn of the Dead.
On a 4K release, which is what I'm waiting for. I just rewatched the trailer to Last of Us Part 1. Looks sexy as hell.
So I got extremely lucky because I popped up on Mercari like 12 minutes after he posted it, and if I waited another 10 minutes, 1,000% someone would have bought it. So the fact that I was there at the exact time, my luck was astronomical, and to get it for that price,
I would have bought it.
And I would have paid. I probably would have paid you $40 to $50 for it if you bought it. Now
So,
I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail.
Since I'm not gonna be able to give you my version of The Boys, are you just gonna buy The Boys eventually?
Eventually, I guess. You still can't return it?
I could. I could be. Well, see, what I was thinking is I could switch. Like I said, I'm switching the disc, but then I could return the one that's broken and get my money back that way if I really wanted to.
What?
Sneaky.
Was this like a Walmart thing, or was this like a...
No, it's Amazon. Amazon. This is what I did, Dustin. This is what I did, Caleb. So I bought my first version. I said the second disc wasn't working. I haven't watched season 2 yet, so I don't know if any season 2 discs aren't working. Okay, so we'll label the first one I bought The Boys 1. And then we'll label the second one I bought, my replacement, The Boys 2, all right? So, just easier to say it that way. So The Boys 1, disc 2 didn't work for season 1. So, I was like, I looked online, and like I said, I saw a lot of people were having other problems with it too, like skipping in different places. So I'm thinking, if I buy it, or if I ask for a replacement, I'm bound to get another copy that has the same problem but in a different place. So I was like, it makes more sense if I buy it again, because then I can watch disc 2 on it, and if it works, and then I can just switch the discs. So, but hey, I'm not done yet. So anyways, over 30 days before I can return it. So while Slung Dustin is I could finish watching season 2, because season 2 is only 8 episodes. It won't take me that long to watch. I'll probably get it done over the weekend. And then I could switch the discs, and the one that has the broken discs, I can literally return back to Amazon and get my money back. And I switched the discs, so that my version's working. Sneaky, sneaky.
Do you need to take it back to Kohl's or something?
Yeah, I'd have to take it back to Kohl's. It might be a pain.
Check on what the date is you can return it.
Well, it's 30 days after you got it.
Full 30 days. Wow.
Well, let me look. I can actually see what the date is for it.
I mean, I wouldn't know.
Why is my internet being slow now? Okay, so it was delivered June 7th. It says I have till... It says eligible through July 7th.
So you basically have a whole month, almost.
So if I finish it during the weekend, then let's say we go to lunch on Wednesday, because that's the next day I have off, then I can return to Kohl's that day. If I, yeah, and then I can get my $30 back. I'm just wondering if they're gonna make me print anything out, because you have to. They give you a label, but is Kohl's gonna make me print that out? Because if they do, I don't have anywhere to print that out at except work. Unless Kohl's can do it. So that's the only part I'm gonna find. That's the only part I could find annoying about it.
I don't know. Oh, The Last of Us show, season 1 has wrapped filming.
Sweet. How many episodes is it gonna be? Did they say?
I do not know.
I'd guess 8.
I'm gonna say 12 at least.
I think every streaming services for their shows have been doing 8 lately.
If they're full hour episodes, yeah, 8 would make more sense than 12.
I'm excited. First of all, when are they going to release Invincible Season 1 on physical media? And when the heck is Season 2 coming? I'm excited for that also.
I would say it's gonna get delayed.
I wonder who has the rights to Invincible. Is it all Amazon, or is Sony in it, or who?
Also, when the heck is Rick and Morty coming back? I haven't heard a single word on that.
I don't know.
Does it take them 2 years to do one season?
They
I
should.
don't know what's going on anymore.
You can't blame it on COVID anymore. I guess they can.
More than likely you might say that.
COVID's still screwing up the video game industry, so, you know.
And movie industry, too.
Seems like it with all the delays. You have to delay everything to make 2023 the most amazing year for movies, TV shows, and video games
I know.
in, like, the history of ever.
Make sure that everybody in the world is broke.
Oh.
Seriously. We're gonna get all the movies and all the video games. I was just pulling your finger with TV shows. I have no idea. It's hard to know if a TV show is actually going to be any good because it could be like a Halo.
Oh gosh.
And I don't think Lord of the Rings is going to be very good.
Are they gonna? I'm confused what TV first game did. It's like, or are they doing their own original thing?
I would say it's gonna be more like the first game. Because why would you do anything like with
Well, Halo did that.
I'm gonna say more in League of the first game.
I'm sure that's going to be the main plot, but maybe they could go into some interesting locations on the
The thing is, let's say they do season 1, first game, season 2, second game. They're gonna pass the games. Third game ain't gonna happen for a while, so then they have to go original. Also, God of War show, that's... Okay, that's kind of interesting, but Horizon show, I'm like, what? That's too far.
Yeah, Sony, calm down on your properties, please.
I think our God of War show could work, but Horizon show is like, that's too far.
If it was HBO with Horizon, I'd be like, okay, that sounds good. But when I heard Netflix, I was like, oh, they're gonna screw this up.
What about the God of War show? I think there's enough.
HBO?
There's enough content there for it to be good. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it depends who they cast as Kratos, though.
That could be a very difficult one to get right.
I like to call him Grey Toast. I love Greek toast. Oh man,
that's gonna do Norse mythology again.
That part in God of War 2018 where Boulder's kicking Kratos' butt. I just love when Kratos goes, and I'm like, oh, Boulder, you're so screwed. I would be afraid of Kratos. He just rips people in half the time. God of War 2, he just uses this one guy's head as a freaking... I forgot what he does. He just slams it into, like, a switch or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, Kratos is an angry mofo.
It's like in the second game, there's like a book, and Kratos just slams this poor soul's head repeatedly into the book.
Or in the third game where he kills Zeus, and he just like keeps punching, and there's blood over your face, and you just keep punching and punching and punching. My favorite quote in the whole God of War franchise is, Zeus, your son has returned. That's like I think that's the best quote in the whole franchise.
The Olympic gods sure are different in Hades. Poseidon's like your cool uncle.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I get my best boons from Ares. Usually. Athena's pretty good too, because she can...
Wait, you actually got Hades?
You haven't noticed I've been playing for over a week?
Hey, we're talking about God of War here.
I got to the third boss.
Oh no.
Dustin,
He is hard.
I'm starting to think that I kind of want to play through all the God of War games leading up to Ragnarok.
I think the
I don't know.
gameplay can get a bit too repetitive.
We're talking about Hades or God of War.
God of War.
Why? There's only 6 of them before 2018.
Where you do mostly the same thing, and man, the platforming and the whole, like, dodge the meteor or something like that gets annoying after a while. How about getting lost in the sandstorm?
I love God of War 1.
Or having to race that spike puzzle.
Oh, okay, I quit.
Yep.
Fine, I'm skipping God of War.
After the first game.
I'm skipping God of War 1. Okay, we're starting at 2.
Not as bad as 1, but still some bad parts.
We're skipping 2, we're going to 3.
There you go.
Fine, we're skipping 3 and going Ghosts of Sparta, or Chains of Olympus, or Caleb's favorite, Ascension. I actually need to finish Ascension, actually. Maybe I should just play through Ghosts of Sparta and Ascension. Those are the only 2 I haven't beat.
There you go.
I've never started Ascension so many times, though. Oh, by the way, Caleb, before I get off, I told Dustin if we have time tomorrow after we watch our movies, we're playing Resistance. I have 2 PS3 controllers still now, and Caleb, I do have that $25 still, by the way. Caleb, did you fall asleep? Yep, Caleb fell asleep. Cool. Well, I'm about to get off in a second. Actually, it's funny, we were just talking about Horizon on Netflix. I just got an article about it. The first thing that popped up on Facebook. The upcoming PlayStation TV show is going to take viewers further into the past. Horizon Zero Dawn Netflix TV show gets first details in a new report.
More fun nonsense with the radiology bill.
So, Caleb, I have my $25. The $25 I'm going to give you tomorrow. And also, after we're done watching the movies, if we have time, we're going to co-op Resistance.
Nope. Don't have enough time.
What? You work the next day?
Yep.
I hate you, Caleb. Why is it whenever Caleb doesn't work, we play card games, and that's when fucking Jacob wants to play till fucking 11:30?
Need the money.
Then we can never freaking squeeze anything else in. He always works on the time we have movies. That's my little rant.
Here's a good Breaking Bad meme. Are you done collecting your little infinity rocks yet? Jesus Christ, Marie, they're infinity minerals. Hank looks like Thanos.
That's funny.
So you can't blame me for trying to get at least having a job and earning some money.
Nope, I blame you. That's sarcasm, by the way.
How are you low on money now?
You're just saying he needs money. What the? You don't say he's low on money. Anyways, I'm getting off. See you guys.
Alright,
We're meeting at 5:30. I was mostly telling that to Caleb. Sorry, I told you earlier, Dustin. But yeah. If you're here a little bit before, just knock, I guess. If I don't answer it, then I don't step outside my door. Because I might be on the toilet.
No, I was totally going to show up at like 4:45. Like, hello.
You'd have to come to my work now, and I'll just you can stay there, and I'll leave. It's fine.
They would let me around there.
They wouldn't even let you in. You have to have a background check. You can go around kids there. So, all right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Uh-oh. I hope that doesn't show up.
So I guess you're too broke to get a Wi-Fi adapter.
I'm not gonna talk about it because it's like being like,
Oh fuck! If I had the money, I'd just buy it for you.
no, I have money. It's more like I need to save, and then it's like how gas is getting more expensive, and then
Yeah, true that.
because
Awful.
like when I was last week, I thought I saw it for 5, and then it's like, wait, it shot up 19 cents. What?
It shoots up at like 5 cents a day. I think it went like 10 or 15 cents.
Like why? Why
Either
would
earlier this week or during the weekend.
It's gonna get more expensive during summer because of like everybody's traveling.
I think it can't go any higher after the 4th of July because that's supposed to be the peak time. We can't afford $6.
That's what people think, or our senators and our freaking president thinks.
Yeah, I know. They could have voted against price gouging for gas. But they're like, no, we don't give a fuck about the middle class.
Like, no, we don't care about anybody south of Chicago. We don't care about that. Like, everybody's got money. It's like, especially, like, I've said during the stream, the radiology bill. I just found out how much I have to pay for, and I'm not looking forward to that either.
I don't even think I want to know, to be honest.
No, you don't, and I'm not happy about it either. Like, it's like almost half of my paycheck already. I'm like, great. Like, thanks. Though, I did find out today, since Anthony's not here, now you can pre-order Soul Hackers too, finally.
I might,
You can only get the normal edition. I didn't see anything about the special edition that they had.
Oh, you see the collector's edition?
$200.
Yeah, that's part of it, but like even what you get for $200, I'd say.
Pass.
Really?
Pass.
Like I get the Jack Frost is very collectible and it does look great, but the mascot plushie, I mean that's going to be pricey after the collector's edition, you know, being scalped and stuff, but it really shouldn't be that expensive. There's a steel book, but it's just a steel book, and then the rest is just a freaking soundtrack, but they put it on a flash drive. Really?
What? Not a disc?
Give us a CD. That's so stupid.
I didn't see
$200 and you can't even get one in a collectible CD case of some sort. Even a freaking cardboard sleeve like I got with Persona 5 Royal. That's really... And the rest are just like the art cards. But art cards are not that valuable.
Nope.
I think that was there was like 9 numbers on it, but one of them was just the collectible box. But
yeah.
it did not look near $200 to me. It looked more like 100,
No,
maybe 120. I
I
mean,
didn't even
why
see.
are we going from an affordable $90 for Persona 5 Royal? You go to $120 with
Shin
Shin Megami
Megami
Tensei 5,
5.
and now you're up to $200. And this title is the most obscure of all three, really.
Mm-hmm.
And it's super limited. It's like, give me a freaking break.
You know
Make
what?
more if you're gonna pull this crap. Don't make it
Here's.
extremely limited. Scalping, $200 is
You know
expensive
what?
enough. Now you want people to sweat to try and pre-order.
You know what? Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm only getting the PS5 version. That's it.
Same.
I'm just
And
like,
the DLC, it's ridiculous. The prices are bad. Also, like, of course, Atlas just shows a pretty bland trailer at Summer Games Fest. Of course, it had to be just
so hard.
advertising the game.
Yeah, and there's just
Nothing
saying like,
interesting.
nope, no. Like, I've been seeing
It's,
character trailers before Game Fest. Like for,
are they English voiced?
I don't think so because
Figures.
this is
So yeah, no, they failed in English, and with the way the background music is, I can barely hear what the English voice actors are even saying.
here's even
It's
worse.
it's way too short. There's nothing interesting in the trailer. It's so
Why do
waste.
you even consider them a partner in the first place if you're just gonna show off? Like, hey, you basically buy retail.
Because it makes the marketing look better, you know? Like, he's like, oh, we got 50 different developers, even though almost none of them have anything interesting to show us.
Like, here's the other thing I'm gonna point out, or I should say, and I'll probably say this for myself. I may look at Midnight Suns
I, I think I skipped over that, to be honest. What
because
was that one even about?
it's the 2K Marvel game that's an like tactical RPG.
Tactical. Alright, I'll give it a watch later.
Because it's pretty much like you have Doctor Strange, Ghost Rider, Captain America, Wolverine, Blade, and now Spider Man's in the mix for some random reason. I'm like, it's not just because of the show or like the trailer. I'm I'm kind of curious because the way they said this for your main character can have 40 unique abilities for that character alone when I was reading this. Like, it's fully customizable for what I understand. But I said to myself, I may look into it. Not exactly sure when, but I may look into it. Because, heck, I've already got enough crap on my plate right now. With, I think by the end of that month, I have Gotham Knights around that corner, too. In October. And then, what was there anything? Because I've talked about Shredder's Revenge, which, on the plus side, I've heard there could have been a possible another character, which rounded out the cast, a playable character. So I'm glad that happened. What was Is there any? I'm trying to think. Neon White, which recapping my own. You guys really like the Callisto effect. Or I'm probably not pronouncing it right.
The
Callisto.
Callisto Protocol.
Oh, protocol. Good grief. I call it a
It looks impressive.
for a PS4 and PS5 game at least.
Oh, I
That
forgot to mention. Remember when I was saying that there were like no games this fall or whatever?
here you go. Those two games in
Careful what you wish for, because just about every game on my list is $70.
I know. I know. Like, why do you think I said I was against the whole the new norm of $70 in the beginning? Because it's basically gouging at your wallet, unless it's like gonna be really good quality.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have a problem with it when you're really pushing the envelope and making what would seem like a 10 out of 10 experience. But
now it's becoming the norm.
Yeah, the freaking Callisto Protocol, even though it's not a Sony first-party exclusive, that sucks.
Same thing with Gotham Knights, because it's also gonna be $70 as well.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
I'm hoping Atlas doesn't do